Hello and welcome back to Community, where we talk about personal growth. Today's topic is one that's on the minds of many young Americans, the current housing market. As a first-time homebuyer, the process of buying a home can be overwhelming, especially with the current state of the market. But don't worry, we're here to guide you through it. In this video, we'll be discussing the current state of the housing market, how to navigate it as a first-time homebuyer, and some tips to help you get started. So, let's get started. Part 1. Understanding the current housing market. The housing market is currently experiencing a seller's market, with low inventory and high demand. According to recent data from the National Association of Realtors, the median existing home price in February 2023 was $347,500, up 10.5% from February 2022. Additionally, the inventory of homes for sale was down 20.6% from the previous year, with just a 2.2-month supply of homes available. This means that as a first-time homebuyer, you'll likely face stiff competition for the limited homes that are available. It's important to be prepared and have realistic expectations when entering the market. Be prepared to act quickly when you find a home you're interested in, as it may not be available for long. Part 2. Preparing to buy your first home. Before you start house hunting, there are a few things you'll need to do to prepare. The first step is to get pre-approved for a mortgage. This will help you determine your budget and give you an advantage over other buyers who aren't pre-approved. Next, start saving for a down payment. The higher your down payment, the better your chances of getting approved for a mortgage and getting a lower interest rate. A good rule of thumb is to aim for a 20% down payment, but there are programs available for first-time homebuyers that allow for lower down payments. Part 3. Finding the right home. Once you're pre-approved and have a budget in mind, it's time to start house hunting. In a seller's market, you'll need to be prepared to act quickly when you find a home you're interested in. Make a list of your must-haves and nice-to-haves, and be willing to compromise on the latter if necessary. It's also a good idea to work with a real estate agent who has experience working with first-time homebuyers. They can help guide you through the process and offer valuable advice. Part 4. Making an offer and closing the deal. When you find the home you want to buy, it's time to make an offer. In a seller's market, you'll need to make a strong offer to compete with other buyers. Your real estate agent can help you determine a fair offer price based on comparable homes in the area. Once your offer is accepted, it's time to close the deal. This is where you'll finalize your mortgage, sign the paperwork, and take possession of your new home. It's important to review all the documents carefully and ask any questions you may have before signing. Part 5. Additional tips and advice. Here are a few additional tips to help you navigate the housing market as a first-time homebuyer. Number 1. Be patient and don't rush into a decision. Number 2. Consider getting a home inspection before making an offer. Number 3. Don't forget to budget for closing costs and other expenses. And last, keep an eye on interest rates. Now, let's move on to the next point, which is the importance of having a solid budget in place. Budgeting is crucial when it comes to buying a home, especially if you're a first-time homebuyer. With a budget, you'll be able to determine how much you can afford to spend on a home. And it will help you avoid getting into financial trouble down the road. One of the key things to remember when budgeting for a home purchase is to not just focus on the purchase price of the home. You also need to consider the other costs associated with buying a home, such as closing costs, inspection fees, and property taxes. Make sure to include these expenses in your budget to ensure that you don't overspend or get caught off guard by unexpected costs. Another tip for budgeting is to factor in your ongoing expenses, such as mortgage payments, utilities, and maintenance costs. You'll need to ensure that you can comfortably afford these expenses on a monthly basis, while still having some wiggle room in case of emergencies. Once you have your budget in place, you can start looking for homes that fit your criteria and budget. This is where a real estate agent can be incredibly helpful, as they can provide you with access to a wide range of properties that match your needs and budget. Now, let's move on to the final point of this video, which is the importance of being patient and not rushing into a decision. In today's housing market, it can be tempting to jump on the first home you see that fits your budget and needs. However, it's important to take your time and thoroughly evaluate each property before making a decision. You should always conduct a thorough inspection of any property you're considering. And don't be afraid to ask questions or seek advice from your real estate agent or other experts in the field. Remember, buying a home is a big decision, and you want to make sure that you're making the right choice for you and your future. In conclusion, the current housing market can be daunting, especially for first-time homebuyers. However, by following the tips outlined in this video, you can navigate the market with confidence and make a well-informed decision that will set you on the path to financial stability and success. Remember to start by doing your research, getting pre-approved for a mortgage, understanding your options, having a solid budget in place, and being patient throughout the process. Good luck on your journey to homeownership.